guys, it's Cheryl from My Well-Rounded Life. It's Thursday and I'm heading toward Weight Watchers, and I am at least 6 minutes later than I wanted to be. So by the time I get there and get weighed, the meeting's going to be starting. I don't like that. I like to have a cushion of time to sit down and get my phone out and text a few people, my mother, my daughter, you know, what my results were. My daughter's on her way to a funeral right now. A friend of hers lost her grandfather, so she's going with her to the service today, and she just left the house herself. So I don't know where to begin. This week has just been crazy since last Thursday. A lot of food, a lot of family. It was a great weekend. I had a good time, but I had some different foods than normal too many times. I stayed within my points for the entire week. I used about half my weeklies. As of last night before I went to bed, I had 22 weeklies left. Now, I know I rolled over a couple times. In fact, one of them was 4 that I rolled over like 2 nights ago. And, oh, can't go. And there was at least one other night where I rolled 1 or 2 over. So that helped build up my weeklies a little more. Should have gone. Could have gone. You know I hate this intersection. I'm going. I don't like turning left against traffic like that. All I have is a little stop sign and nobody else does. At least it's just a 3-way, not a 4-way. So anyway, where was I? Alright, we'll start with Thursday. Now I'm going to add some pictures or video clips throughout this when I edit. So I'm just going to include my crazy weekend along with my weigh-in for the week. Green. Oh, that's a pretty green. Anyway, it started Thursday with Taco Bell. Now, I get Taco Bell and I don't have a problem. This time, I got a taco salad, 24 points. Taco salad's my #1 favorite item at Taco Bell, but I haven't had one since before I joined Weight Watchers. So I think I did pretty darn good going almost 3 months without a taco salad. But I did claim those 24 points for the day, and that's what took a big chunk of my weeklies out right at the beginning of my week. But I haven't used but just a few since then, and I've built them back up a little, like I said earlier. But then this morning when I was thinking about it, I realized that that 24 points includes the rice that's in the taco salad. And I always get my taco salad minus rice because I think that's gross. When I worked at Taco Bell over 20 years ago, we didn't even carry rice, and our taco salads were never made with rice for many years after they started carrying the rice. And I was there when they started with the rice, with the 7-layer burrito and stuff, but it was a long time later before they started putting rice in the taco salads, which is, I think, really gross. Darn it, I didn't shave my legs. Darn it. Red light, green light. Anyway, that's all right. No one will see my hair, legs. I only shave about twice a week in the summertime, up to my knees, a little above my knees, and they're fine little white hairs here and there. When you get older, you start losing hair in places and gaining it in others, right? Right, yes. Anyway, so Thursday I had my taco salad, and so it was obviously less than 24 points then, yellow, that I was thinking about today because I didn't have the rice. And I think it's a 1/2 cup scoop, if I can remember properly, of rice in there. So that's a big chunk of what the points are. That and the shell, which I devour. So, I mean, the week is over, so we're just going to leave it. You know, I'm not going to worry about it. But I will try to figure out how many points it is without that rice, because I never get it with the rice. So that was the only thing out of the ordinary that I had on Thursday. On Friday, my granddaughter graduated from high school. Her name is Devin, and she's my daughter-in-law's daughter. And she still lives up here. It's a long story, but for 2 years my son brought his family up from South Carolina, and they lived here with us and amongst us. And when it was time for them to move back down south, Devin had just turned 18, did not want to start a new school for her senior year, so she was able to make plans with family and friends to stay somewhere and finish off her schooling. So she stayed behind and finished 12th grade, and Chrissy and I watched the graduation online on my phone. We got to see her go up and get her thingy, certificate, and it's a late graduation from like 7 to 9:30 at night, so we made plans to meet afterwards for dinner. So I ate a very light breakfast, lunch, and dinner at my normal times, and then we went out to eat at 10 o'clock at night. We met. And all day long I was planning on burgers and fries. Ooh, that'll be great, a late night burger and fry dinner. But the closer it got to evening, the less I wanted something that heavy. So I ended up having 2 pancakes, 2 slices of bacon, and they were really thin slices of bacon, and a little fruit cup. And I looked it all up in the restaurant guide on the Weight Watchers app, and I put it all in there, and I ended my day with 0. Exactly 0. I had saved exactly enough points for those pancakes and the 2 slices of bacon. I was beyond pleased with myself, but I did go to bed that night with a pretty heavy stomach full of food. Now I ordered 2 just the regular pancakes. I said no butter, and I asked for the sugar-free syrup, which I just used a little bit of. So that helped to save a lot of points that way. Anyway, that was Friday. Then on Saturday, my sister Megan and her husband Brian came for the day, as they do every now and then when there's a car show in town that Brian wants to go to. They come down, and she stays with me, and he goes and has fun, and then he comes back, eats the meal that he missed while he was gone, and then takes a nap. And then when he wakes up, they go home. It's a perfectly planned day. It doesn't happen often enough, according to Megan and I, but we sure do enjoy every second when we get a day like that. My daughter was home for a little while, but then she had to leave, and my mother came over, and we made 2-ingredient dough pizzas. Delicious, fantastic. I know I already showed you a picture of that, but I will go ahead and show you a picture here. And we each made 2 pizzas because the amount of dough makes 2, pizzas. And so I made one for me and Chrissy, Megan made one for she and Brian, and then my mother made one for her, and we had a spare, which we ended up divvying up between my mother and I later on in the day. So she could take some home with her, and then I could have some dinner. I had a half of one of those for dinner. So my pizza came to 8 points. So I had 8 points for lunch, and then for dinner I had 4 points because I had 2 more little pieces. And then I made that flummery, which I'm now calling fluff. And here's a picture of that. Now I already showed you that, and I did a separate video on it, but I made strawberry and black cherry that day, and everybody liked it. And I've since made lime. That turned out nice. That was yesterday. So that was my Saturday. Now I ate well within my points. I didn't go over. I didn't have to use weeklies, but I had pizza. You know what I mean? That when you have pizza, you think, OMG, how much weight did I just gain? Because it was so freaking delicious. You're thinking there's no way I could lose weight after eating that pizza. Which brings me to Sunday. Pastor Appreciation Month, and this Sunday the church had a dinner after church. They provided the meat, which was fried chicken, and they provided cake, a gigantic sheet cake, and everybody else brought side dishes and more desserts. I went to McDonald's and I got their Southwest salad with the grilled chicken for 3 points. It comes with a cilantro dressing, which scares me because I'm not a big cilantro fan, so I said no dressing please, and I brought my own. I brought the Bolt House Classic Ranch in my little squeezy thing, which I put the rest of it in my purse to take home, the little squeezy thing, and I found it like 3 days later in my purse. When I went to go out again, I was like, oh, what is that? So yeah, I threw that in the sink. That was yesterday when I found it. It's still in the sink. Well, anyway, I sat there while everybody else ate. They had 5 bowls of potato salad, and I knew everything was going to be heavily laden with mayonnaise and all that stuff. And I sat there and ate my 3-point salad with, I can't remember now if it was 1 or 2 points of dressing that I used. And then when I was done, I had a piece of cake. It was yellow cake with white icing, and it was a corner piece. So I wanted it because of the icing, but I got ripped off because there was almost no cake in the corner. It was like the corner was rounded and they filled it all up with icing. So I ate the cake and I had to leave. Like, it looks like I left a third of the piece left, but it was all icing and I couldn't eat that. That's the first like real sugar I had in a long time in that form, and it just went right to my head. So here's a picture of my salad and my cake. So, you know, that's what I did on Sunday, but it doesn't end there. I grabbed a fried chicken breast and I took it home with me. And I ate it later on. And I looked it up and I counted it. And if I went over a couple points, I used my weeklies, and that was the end of it. And then on Monday, my mother came over for brunch, and we made Eggs Benedict. Because I got the holiday sauce from Weight Watchers and I wanted to try it. And we each had 1 light English muffin for 3 points each, and we each had an egg on top of it. Chrissy and I had Canadian bacon. It's 3 slices for 1 point, and we each just had 2 slices. And then I made bacon because my mother needed bacon on hers, not Canadian bacon. And then we ended up having some bacon on the side too. I had 3 pieces. So here's a picture of that. So that was my Eggs Benedict breakfast, and it was okay. I ate it. I wasn't crazy about the hollandaise sauce. The only time I ever eat Eggs Benedict is when I'm on a cruise, and I have it like just once during the week for brunch, and I just didn't like this Weight Watcher hollandaise sauce. I used 2 of the packets between all 6 of the eggs, so we all got less than 1 point worth of hollandaise sauce. So it wasn't, you know, too highly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think my breakfast was 7 points. So, you know, it wasn't bad, and that's fine. You could do that every day and still lose weight. But you know what I'm saying? From Thursday through Monday, there was some kind of meal that was different than normal. And at the end of the week, I still had points left. So I honestly don't know what I'm facing when I get there, but we'll see. I'm gonna, at the end of the video, I think I'm going to put up some graduation pictures and maybe do a talk, you know, voiceover, so I could tell you who everybody is. Now, I got to keep my grandson overnight on Saturday after that late night dinner. He came home with Chrissy and I got him a little something to play with from the Dollar Tree, something you color, and I was sitting at the table with him and he was coloring and everything, and I took this quick little clip of him. Good morning, everyone. This is my grandson Ryan and my daughter Gracie Lou. Take two. Hello, everyone. This is Cheryl, and I am filming my grandson Ryan. He is coloring from a coloring book that I got him from the Dollar Tree. And Luna and Chrissy. And this is the Color Alive 2.0. And Ryan's been coloring some characters, and for a while I downloaded the free app, and we've been scanning the pictures and looking to see what the characters do. And what are you coloring now?
Thor.
Or who? Thor. Oh, good, because you didn't do a Thor yet. I like Thor. Iron Man's my favorite.
And I did do him.
Ryan has come up from North Carolina with his much older brother and his mom, my daughter-in-law, to attend his sister's high school graduation last night. And then we all went out to dinner at 10 p.m. and had some delicious food and good times. I'll include some pictures on this video as well of the peoples and festivities and stuff. And there's Chrissy's mug.
For the Flash.
Flash mug. Here's my mug. My church mug.
And then the mug that I'm using.
And the mug that we gave Ryan to use.
What's in your mug?
Another Dollar Tree favorite.
Snapple.
Yes, Snapple iced tea. Alrighty. Talk to you later. Isn't he cute? His name is Ryan, and he's 9 years old. He'll be going into 4th grade, but he'll turn 10 right after he starts 4th grade, I believe, like a couple weeks later he'll turn 10. And he had a lot of fun doing that coloring. And there's an app. Whoa, what are you doing? Jeepers. Anyway, there's an app that you put on your phone, and then you scan what he colored, and it comes up and it comes to life, and you can click on it, and then the characters do things. It was nice. There's a lady walking out of Weight Watchers with a big old bag of stuff. Huh. But this is the first time I've ever taken you all the way to Weight Watchers with me, but apparently I had a lot to say. So here we are, Weight Watchers. I usually park further away, but there's a spot here that's open for me. And I'm gonna get going. Talk to you later. All right, guys, I'm leaving the Walmart area now. I had to pick up my groceries afterwards. The grocery pickup thingy. This is my 3rd time. And I'm telling you, I love it. Traffic, traffic, traffic. I am seriously loving it. I set it to be picked up, you know, right after my Weight Watchers meeting, and it worked. By the time the meeting was out, they had just messaged me to say it's ready. And then when you go on the app and you check in, a map comes up and shows you where you're at, and they said, see you in 8 minutes, and I was like, what? And then when you get there, you look in again, and it says, you're here. An associate will be out with your groceries in a moment. It's so weird. They had everything I wanted, which means I got some Olay Extreme Wellness Wraps in the tomato basil. I ordered 2 packs, so I'll keep them in the freezer. This is the first time I was able to find them in Walmart, so I'm really excited. I went to Sam's Club a couple days ago. I bought 2 things. I'll show you those when I get home. And I also got some things from Weight Watchers. A couple new things. I'd show you now, but I think my light's about ready to turn green. I could be wrong. I should have thought of it as soon as I stopped. Anyway, great news. I lost 1.6 pounds. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. I can't freaking believe it. 1.6 pounds last week also. So that brings my total to 24.6 pounds. So the lady was saying, she said you just need to lose 0.4 pounds to get to your 25 mark, and you can do that by next week. The pressure is on, because I remember one week I only lost 0.2, you know, and then there's always the chance of staying exactly the same, and then there's always the chance of gaining. So I just feel like a lot of pressure to lose at least 0.4 by next week. So I'm going to try to not think about it. My goal is not to have lost 25 pounds by next week. I can't do that to myself, because that can be unrealistic, and that is setting me up for a possible letdown. I mean, look at how I explained to you how I ate this past week, and I still lost 1.6. Maybe I'm not done reaping the not benefits, the regrets of what I've eaten this past week. I may still gain from some of that. Mr. Softy? Oh, Mr. Frosty. Oh, soft serve ice cream. I wish I could show you that. It's a pink and white truck. Oh, no music though. Oh well, that was exciting. Now I want ice cream. No. I'm gonna go home and do a grocery haul, and that'll be the end of that. I'm so excited for my wellness wraps. I roasted a turkey breast last night. Big old turkey breast, and I took the breast off and sliced it for sandwiches, and had for dinner last night, so I'll probably have a wrap tonight. When the guy came up to my car for me to sign, he said that they had everything I asked for, which is the first time. The first 2 times they did not have everything I asked for, and I had to stop at another store on the way home, which I still have to do, but I don't have to today. They don't carry a yogurt that I like, and I forgot to put laundry detergent down, and there's 1 or 2 other things I want that I didn't think of at the time. And I take my time. I spend all week long putting my list together online. Whenever I think of things, I just write them down, and then when I'm at the computer again, I just tack them onto my list. I log out, and every time I log back in, my list is still there, which is nice. So I can work on that list for as long as I want. And what I like is, like, one time I put in 2 cucumbers, and then a couple days later I went back in to do something else, and there were no cucumbers. I mean, it was on the list, but it said that they were out of stock. So I changed it to the English cucumbers, and I was still able to get cucumbers, but I'm glad that I was able to see that on the list instead of waiting to go pick up and find out, oh yeah, we didn't have cucumbers. So that's a nice feature. Anyway, I can't remember my exact total. I mean, what I weigh now it's 237 point something. 237.8, that was right, 7.8. Just real quick here before I go in the house. Do you see the redness above my lips, above my lipstick? Over the weekend, my sister and I thought I suddenly became allergic to strawberries, and I was quite concerned. She's like, it looks swollen. It's like, oh no, and we were in the car when we found it. Well, I found out a little later when I got back into the house that it was my drink that I was drinking from, the lid there. I have Kool-Aid lip. 53 years old and I'm walking around with Kool-Aid lip. I took this with me today to drink in the car because I was out of my little water bottles. And I get to Weight Watchers and I look in the mirror and I have Kool-Aid lip. So I had to grab something and scrub all the lipstick off and scrub really hard to try and get my Kool-Aid lip cleared before I went in there. And I have since put more lipstick on and drank this on the way home. So I have Kool-Aid lip and I just wanted to tell you. Alright, let's go through my Weight Watcher friendly grocery haul really quick. I don't know how much memory I have left on my phone. I had to delete a bunch of things just so I could make another video. I got the plain chocolate Halo Top to try. Never tried it, but the chocolate almond crunch was good, so let's hope. I got some yogurt, 7 of them. I did not ask for lemon meringue, but I checked it and it is 2 points, so that's okay. I'll try it. Also new to me is the blueberry and the blackberry. I got 2 cherry and 2 of the key lime pie because I've had those and they're good. All these Greek yogurts are new to me, but I've really been enjoying them. So, and for 2 points you can't go wrong. Now I got some low sodium ham and low sodium chicken breast for sandwiches and wraps. I got more Fiesta blend because I'm just about out, and some more onion. I enjoyed using that this week. It was very handy when I made 1 or 2 things. I got the Hebrew National. Some people like these and some people don't. So I'm going to have to figure it out for myself. They're 1 point each. And if I can't find light buns by the time I'm ready to have these, I'm just going to use my light bread for 1 point and be done with it. Now here's what I got at Weight Watchers today. I got another double pack of the blackberry candies. I love these. One of these boxes lasts me a whole week. I just have one now and then, and there's 2 boxes. Never saw these before. Toffee flavored bars. There's 6 of them in here for 3 points each. I like to keep my bars at 2 points, but this was new to me, so I thought I'd give it a try. And then the chocolate caramel, 12 of them in this box for 2 points. So I'm going to give those a try. Hopefully they'll be good. Now for produce, I did not order plum tomatoes, but I got 3 of them. And then I asked for tomatoes on the vine, which I got. 1 head of lettuce, some baby carrots because I want to roast them. I got cucumbers, mainly for the dog, and some jalapeno peppers. You couldn't ask for less than 1/4 pound, so I'm stuck with 3 of them. I'm going to use, these are big, so I'm going to use less than half of one, and the rest of them I'm going to blanch and freeze. I got some more cream of chicken, the fat-free kind, in case I want to make another casserole. And some more of my Skinny Girl because I gave mine away last week to my sister. I got some LaChoy bean sprouts for 0 points and water chestnuts for 0 points. I got some stir-fry rice noodles. And I got some low-sodium soy sauce. So clearly I'm going to be making some kind of a stir-fry this week. I grabbed some pinto beans, real beans, because I'm going to make my own fat-free refried beans in the Instant Pot, and that's what I need the jalapenos for. And I'll use some onions as well. I did buy a can of refried beans in case the ones I make fail. And I got some diced tomatoes because I always need those in the house. Jiffy corn mix. You make this up in a 9x9. It makes 6 pieces for 6 points each. I do want to make more chili this week. I enjoy that. 0 point chili with a piece of 6 point cornbread. I like it. I got some of this vegetable mix to mix with my plain Greek yogurt, non-fat, for some veggie dip. And a big thing of mayonnaise and some coffee back there. My usual bread. And I'm very excited, but I finally found the Oh Well Extreme Wellness Wraps. They only had tomato basil, so I grabbed 2 of them. I put them in the freezer, and oh, I can't wait to try them. These are only 1 point each. And then I got the big old bag of pop chips that everybody else is getting. You get 3 of the sea salt and 3 of the barbecue. They are 3 points each, which is the same as the chips you get from Weight Watchers, but this is a lot cheaper for the price. So, Sam's Club. I don't want to make you dizzy. While I was there, I grabbed a big thing of chocolate and vanilla. How many are in here? I don't know. But, 12 packs. So that's going to be, I'm excited about that. I've already had these 2 flavors, so I'm not too worried about not liking them. And I meant to take these out, but I got these. The Sandwich Brothers flatbread, egg white, and turkey sausage. They are 4 points each. I've had one so far. It's pretty good. Everything's falling out. Got it. All right, so that's it for my haul. I'll talk to you later to close things out. Bye-bye. Devin and her brother Christopher. Devin, Christopher, Ryan, and my daughter-in-law, Christy. And our beautiful graduate, Devin. Congratulations, dear.